Happy Friday, everyone. Today is December 5th. It is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. So, my husband got me a new pan that I wanted for my birthday. My older son gave me $100, even though I told him I don't want his money and to just give me a card or something. But he cashed apped it to me before I could tell him no, and I was going to send it back. And he's like, no, keep that money, yada, yada, yada. My younger son sent me $10, and I told him to save his money. I said, I don't want your money. Save your money. Just tell me happy birthday or make me a card. He's like, Mom, I'm 16. I'm not going to make you a card for your birthday. I've got the money here. Here's $10. So, and then he bought me a cake that I had to bake for myself. And he also bought me, zero sugar Pepsi because he knows I like it. And he bought me 2 liters of that because they were on sale for $1.50 a piece. And that'll probably last me like 3 weeks. And I'm actually treating myself to one right now because I don't do sugar. So I ate a little bit of the cake that I made, and I'm already swollen from it. My face is already swollen. My hands are already swelling. My feet and ankles are already swelling. And I only ate one slice of it. So that's whatever. I'm excited because tomorrow is the market. Tomorrow is the market. Guys, the big Christmas festival that I've been waiting for forever starts tomorrow and Sunday. So I got the truck all loaded up. I've got all my bags loaded up. I didn't even do inventory. I've been up all day. I got 3.5 hours of sleep last night. Excuse me. I got 3.5 hours of sleep. I'm exhausted. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been going all day. I made another snowman. I don't like the nose, but I'm going to live with it. I'm currently working on the hat, and then I will make his scarf and put his price tag on him, get him in the bag, and get the bag in the truck so that I don't forget. I also need to remember to take my mic with me, but I need to charge it. And I'm trying to think if I want to take yarn with me, but I really don't want to because I'm praying to God that I'll be so busy that I won't be able to do anything. Like I won't be able to crochet, and that's what I'm hoping for. But you never know. You just never know. So I just can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for months. And then this weekend I have a market, my festival, and then next weekend I have a market on Saturdays. So these are the last 2 markets before the Christmas season. I mean, before Christmas. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to have any markets after this. Probably not until the spring. But I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I would sing, but y'all don't want to hear me sing. Anyways, I want to thank everyone, all of my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. And it's amazing. I was looking at my analytics, and people have started watching my videos like more and more. And it's crazy to see that like one of my videos has 1.5 thousand views, and I had no clue because, unless you got to have so much of this and so much of that before I think YouTube lets you monetize or whatever. I don't know what any of that means. I'll be honest with you. I didn't start YouTube to get money. So I never really looked into any of that, and I probably won't. But it's amazing. But then I started looking, and there's like everyone that's watching my videos are not even subscribed to my channel. And then most of the subscribers that are not watching my videos. So that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me, but it's whatever. Hey, I'm not going to complain. You want to watch my videos and see this goofy girl? By all means, please do. I am so thankful to everyone who does watch. I am thankful for all the likes and the comments. So yes, guys, I will be getting on here early in the morning to talk about market day, and I will try to get some video of us going on our way to the market. I'm not going to be able to get video of me setting up because it's a quick setup. You have 15 minutes to get everything unloaded. Then you got to get your vehicle moved, and then you got to come and set up, and you only get so much time to set up. You got until 11 o'clock to set up, but you have to get in your spot, and then it's a lot to explain. You got to be up. Your canopy's got to be up. The road is going to close, and it's a lot. So I'm looking forward to it. Sorry I'm rubbing my face. I'm just so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm trying to keep from closing my eyes. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the morning. I can't wait. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. It is 6:07 in the morning, and I am decked out. Got my Christmas sweater. 'Tis the season. I am sweating like crazy. It is hot. I don't know how long this sweater's going to last because it's just too hot. Supposedly 42 degrees outside, and I'm sweating. I don't use a heater. I don't use anything because, menopause and hot sweats, night sweats, all that good crap. I got Christmas socks on. I'm not going to show you my socks, but I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I got my coffee. Still got my Pepsi's zero sugar, and it's like up to here. So that tells you all you need to know about how much I drink soda. I'm still swollen, but once I get moving today, it'll work itself out. My lymph nodes will start to work. Anyways, guys, we're going to head out soon. I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Bye. All right, everyone. We are all set up. One moment while I fix this camera. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do it. I did forget some shelves. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wasn't, but I forgot a few things. But that's okay. I made it work. I forgot my shelf that the bucket's set on. And then I have my squid, octo, whatever. This is what my tables are looking like. It's a little crowded. Don't really like how crowded it is, but it's my fault because I forgot my shelves. There's my checkout stand. I'll be standing behind there. This doesn't start till noon. It's only 10 o'clock right now, but it took a hot minute to get over here because the line to get in was so long. And here's my shelf. Usually I have more squid, but I guess I just wasn't in a hurry to make anymore. I don't know. So this is the aisle where everybody's going to walk up and down. So I do have things facing out this way. And then more of my buckets that I can't believe I forgot my shelf. But, my son usually helps me load the vehicle, and he didn't last night. So I forgot. I forgot things that I wish I wouldn't have forgotten. But that's okay. Anyways, guys, I will check back in later on when it starts. Pray for me. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be over, but you can pray for me anyways. I like prayers. Talk to you later. Okay, everyone. So I hope you can hear me over the music. This is what I'm looking like. How cute is this? This is a booth, sort of, kind of. I should have turned y'all around the other way, but I didn't. So it literally just started 12 minutes ago, but I made my first sale at 10:45 thanks to a vendor's child. And so far, I have sold 11 items. I made my vendor booth feedback already, and yeah, I'm excited. I mean, sorry for the sun. Now you can see me. Hey. Yeah, this is really exciting. So I guess I'll check in later. That booth, though. Talk about that booth, though. All right, we're back. Now I can show you my booth. So, guys, As I was saying, I am doing pretty well. Better than I thought I would. That's for darn sure. Minis are what? Always number one. And turtles are what? Always number one. Well, I can't have two number ones, so turtles and minis are close race. But I will check back in a little bit after an hour or two. Later. Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick update. It's 1:30. I've made my booth feedback plus some. It's starting to get really busy, and look at this table. Oh, but I do have a story to tell. One moment. How you doing? I Somebody stole a cat from me. I got really, really busy, and somebody stole one of my cats, and I was about ready to cry. But I'm gonna get off of here because I got customers coming in. How you doing? Anyways, guys, as I was saying earlier, one of my cats got stolen, and then I just sold one. It's very upsetting, to know that you work on something only for somebody to come through and just steal from you. And I don't know who it was because I had a group of people in here, and yeah. So I mean, oh well, what do you do about it, right? Turtles are selling. Turtles are selling. I hope the music isn't too loud, but it's 1:30, I think, somewhere in there. Anyways, I'll do another update later on in about a couple of hours because it's starting to pick up around here, and I need to walk away from the booth for a minute. But I'll talk to you guys. So I hope you can hear me. It is 3:36, and I'm sorry I haven't updated in a while, but I have been busy. Like I've managed to fill up a whole page, almost 2 pages. I still have until 9 o'clock to go. So, and turtles, like turtles and axolotls are selling like crazy, and then chickens, of course. But chickens always sell really well. Um, I'm gonna turn you guys around so that you can see the table. Okay, it's one moment. Now we're gonna go and look at the table. So here we go. This is what we're looking like on this side. I have re-upped on the Mushroom Boys because I had made extra because they usually sell really fast. One of my cats, um, I think I already said it got stolen, but chickens I've sold a ton of. I sold one of the Grinches, which is really cool. And yeah, this is what we're looking like, guys. So I re-upped on the bees because I've been selling a lot of those and the minis. I will jump back on here again in a little bit. I'm starting to get busy. Sorry about that. I'm starting to get busy, so I'm gonna have to get off of here, guys. Talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a quick update at 6 o'clock, and I am slammed. My cats are almost gone. Chicken's almost gone. Sold a dragon. I've sold almost 3 pages full of stuff. Um, yeah, it's going quick. I don't even have time to get away from here. Sold mermaids. Sold all kinds of good stuff. I'll go through all of that later on whenever I do my update for day one. I'll get back on here later. Okay, guys. It is 7 o'clock. I still have 2 more hours left. I've sold out of quite a bit of my stuff. So we have one pickle left. Sorry about that. We have one pickle left. I started with like 8, I think. I don't even know. Um, Everybody loves those, but they haven't bought them. And they keep ending up upside down. I sold the Christmas pickle that I had. Still have the gnomes, which is fine because those will sell next weekend. I have somebody that's going to buy them. Sold to the Grinch. I've had to move things around. I've got customers coming up behind me, so I'm trying to move out of their way. Um, Opossums. I've been selling quite a few of those. I have done one, two. 3 pages of sales already. And they're doing their parade out there on the street already. So that's pretty cool. I finally got a lull and I was able to go through and fix things and move things. And you'll see these lights I have here. They're supposed to project up onto the top of the canopy. You see that? You can barely see it. But yeah, I got those. So my plan for tonight is, oh, and that's all, that's empty. This whole thing is falling apart. The screws come loose in it. I don't even know how. Anyhow, my plan for tonight is I get out of here at 9. My husband and I are going to go eat because really the food here is terrible. And then I'm going to get home and I'm going to start working on turtles and axolotls. And I need to make some more baby chicks because I sold all of them. And so, and they take me 6 minutes to make. So that's not a big deal. I will bring some yarn with me tomorrow. This guy has been a showstopper. Now, I made 4 of those. I've sold 2. I did sell a dragon. I'm not sure if I said that earlier, but yeah. So the horses, a lot of people like them. I haven't sold them yet, though. So it is what it is. And I still have tomorrow from noon to 5. So day 1 is not done, but it has been a great, great day. It's been such a fabulous day. I've exceeded, I think last week I said my greatest goal was 1,000, and I have exceeded that. So I'm going to make my goal much higher now. They got fake snow flying everywhere. You see all that? Anyways, guys, I will get back on here before I leave and show you any other items that I have sold for the end of the day. Of course, we still have tomorrow to go, so I will talk to you later. Good morning, and I hope you're ready for day 2 of the festival. Guys, yesterday was a blur. I don't even remember it. I hope the music behind me isn't loud. My vendor neighbors are partying. No, they're not partying, but we got some music going up as we're all getting ready to get everything put up and get ready for the sale again today. Finally remembered to bring my shelf. I mean, it didn't stop me from selling stuff. I made that baby chick last night, that pickle this morning. I made another chicken. Guys, you have no idea how fast chickens go. I made 3 snowmen. I have 1 left. Look at my turtles. Look at the axolotls. What do you think? Still haven't sold the snakes, but there's today. Still haven't sold the big axolotls. Did put out the moose, though. Can you believe that? Yes, I can believe that. Look at this, guys. See how empty it is? I'm going to sell those horses today. You watch me. Sold mermaids. Blue is not everyone's favorite color, apparently, because I have 3 left. But let me get you on this side so you can see what we have left over here. Still got the Datsuns, and we still have the jellyfish. So we are going to sell this stuff today. Today the stuff is going to sell. I'm going to get off of here. I'm working on a baby chick right now, trying to re-up my buckets, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to do a quick update for you because I've been super busy and I haven't had a chance to walk away. It's been an hour. It's 1 o'clock almost. And the pickle I showed you this morning, gone. How you doing? I'm great, thank you. I sold 1 opossum. I'm almost out. Sold a mushroom boy. Almost out. Trying to make things quick as I can, but I'm not fast enough. Did sell one of the large axolotls though, so I'm really excited about that. How you doing? Now, I've been selling a lot of minis. Again, as usual, the minis, but I'm going to go slow on making things. I want to try and sell what I've got without having to make a bunch of stuff. So I will do another update here in just a little bit and talk to you later. Okay, everyone, I can do a quick update now. Like I got a big rush. Look at this wind, yo. Look at that, Bo. Look at that. Just flying all over the place. This wind is crazy. See my mermaids on the ground? You know why they're on the ground? Because they were laying down and even the wind knocked them down when they were laying down on a shelf. Hold on. I'm just going to lay them down again. Okay, so I picked them up, cleaned them off. Anyways, I just sold a mermaid a while ago, and I sold, I don't know, quite a few things. I can't even tell you. The last of my turtles are gone. My shelf's gone over there. So yeah, this today isn't as busy as yesterday was, but it's still busy. And I think it has a lot to do with the weather. It's so windy and it got cold all of a sudden. It started out this morning at 70 and now it's cold. But that's where we're at. That's the update, guys. And I'll get back with you later on when I leave. I've got an hour and a half left. So talk to you later. Hey, everyone. So I'm here for what everyone has been waiting for, the update. Now, I am so sorry. It's actually Monday. I have not gotten any rest. I've not gotten any sleep. I am exhausted. Like, I went to bed late last night, got up early this morning. Um, I want to give you the rundown on day one because I was so busy. I was slammed like crazy. Um, and even though my husband was sitting there with me the whole time, he did nothing. He did not lift a finger. One time he wrote down an item that I sold. That was it. He didn't come help customers. He didn't interact. He didn't do any of that. So it was like I was by myself, and it was hard. It was very difficult to do it all by myself. My son couldn't go because he had his parade on that Saturday night for school. And so, anyways, I sold so many items. Let me see. I believe it's 4 pages. One, yeah, it's like 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. So day one, I sold 4 pages. And there's no way I can go through every single item because if I do, this video would be an hour long, which is going to be pretty long anyways. Um, all of my Grinch sold day one. Every single one of them. I honestly didn't expect that to happen. I thought maybe I'd sell 2, maybe 3, not all 4, but wow. I sold all 4. I couldn't believe it. I sold tons of chickens. I had day 2, I had 2 chickens left. And then I made one Saturday night when I got home. I was up till midnight. Well, 12:30. Excuse me, past midnight, making a chicken. That morning before we headed for the market on Sunday, I had made 2 baby chicks. When we got there, I made a pickle and an axolotl, and an one of my octos that I don't put eyes on. And yeah, it was just day one was hectic. And so the breakdown for day one was, drum roll please, because this is spectacular. I've never made this much in the market ever. Day one, $1,487. And I think if I would have had more Grinch, it would have been more. But I'll take it. My best goal that I had set for myself going into this was $500. My better goal was $800. And the best goal I could ever expect was 1,000, and I exceeded that on day one. Day two was slower. We ended up having to leave an hour early because the weather was so bad. Well, the wind was so bad and it was cold that they were telling people to go ahead and pack up because items were just flying everywhere. And after they had done the puppy parade, it died down. Like everybody was ready to get home and be in the warmth. And so on day 2, I made $271, which is still a win in my book because I was only there for 4 hours, and that was pretty good for me. I mean, so my total was $1,787. I can't I can't express to you how much that meant to me, because now I have enough money to get my vehicle running and get Christmas. I am the happiest girl alive. The amount of compliments I got on my stuff from customers was just amazing. Across the street, okay, so first my booth fee was $150. I don't know what the square fees were. I don't really look at them. I don't really pay much attention to that. If I don't, it just doesn't matter to me. They're going to get their money. So it is what it is when it is what it is. And that's just how I see life. It's gone. I don't see it coming out. So, you know, um, there across the street from where we were in a fenced area over by the carnival and the amphitheater where all the magic was happening and all the kids were at. And there, I was told by several different people that there were 5 crocheters across the street. I had an opportunity to set up at that market, and I chose not to because I was like, no, I don't want to do that one. It's more expensive. I want to do the one that I already chose. Which thank goodness I did, because I was the only crocheter in the area that we were in. Made it so much easier. I didn't really have competition because all the people that came over and told me about the crocheters told me that my work is so wonderful, and I pay so much attention to detail, and it looked great, and I had such a wide variety of things that, even the minis, people were just astonished that you could make something so tiny. And then I explained to them that I'd made them even smaller sometimes, just for myself. And they were in awe. They couldn't believe it. I wonder if I got any chapstick over here. So it was so great. I can't even express to you how great it was. And I'm so thankful to God that I did as good as I did. I'm so thankful. I don't know if y'all remember that puppy pillow that I'd had carried for probably about a year, maybe a little more than a year, actually. At the beginning of this video, when I show you the setup, my crates where I'm doing my checkout, there's a pillow. It's a puppy pillow. It's black and white. I was selling that for $60. Now, I pull it out all the time. Never expect to sell it, but one little girl just fell in love with it. She wanted it. She needed it. She had to have it. And her mom was like, well, this is the first stop. Why don't we just go and look around first? And if you still want it, then we'll come back. And I was like, yeah, go look around and see if you might find something. And she's like, okay. And she went around my canopy. She stood there for a couple seconds. She turned around and she came back. She said, I looked and I don't want anything else. That's what I want. She said, I promise I won't ask for anything else for the rest of the night. Now, whether she did or not, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't with them. But her mom said, okay, if that's what you want, get it. And she took that thing and just hugged it and hugged it and hugged it. And inside, I was so giddy and I was so happy. And you know that feeling you get when you finally sell that one item that you never, ever think is going to go. You never think it's going to sell ever. And then it does. And you're like, you don't want to show that excitement to the customer. You don't want to show them that. But you're so excited. And meanwhile, my canopy was constant groups of people, constant. There were just constantly people looking at my stuff and, doing this and picking this up. And I'm pretty sure that's why one of my cats got stolen, was because I wasn't able to babysit everyone. And my husband didn't really do much of anything. You know, he'd get chilly and he'd walk off to the truck, and he didn't like sitting there and, blah, blah, blah. And he was no help to me. I wish I had somebody that would have gone that would have helped me, but it's what it is, right? Um, I was constantly barraged with customers. Not that that's a bad thing by any means. I was so over the moon. And to hear the compliments, like I said before, the compliment, it's the people that make this worth it, right? Because if people don't tell you you're doing a good job or that it looks great, then you're like, am I really doing a good job? Is this really worth it? Am I doing this all for naught? I mean, honestly. But at the end of the day, you go home satisfied knowing that, not only did you make money, but people really do enjoy your product that you're putting out. And the extra time I take on it is noticed. Your family tells you it looks great, but I mean, it's your family. If I made something that looked horrible, they're not going to look at it and go, wow, that don't look so good. Family's not good at, they're good at lying. They'll make pretty lies instead of the ugly truth because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And I get it, but I don't need compliments. I need the truth. And I really got a lot of that Saturday night and Sunday. Anyways, guys, sorry it's taken so long to get this video out. I've got a market next weekend that I need to get prepared for, and I'm out of all the hot ticket items. But the market that I'm doing next weekend, I never really do that well at. I might do maybe 100, 200 bucks. Last time I think I made 80. It's a free market, so I'm not going to complain about that. It's free and it's right there in town. It takes like 8 minutes to get there. It takes longer to set up than it does to get there. So, and my son won't be able to do that market with me because he has to work. So yeah, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to start working and working and working and making more things. But I hope you guys have a blessed week. I really, really do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you have an Etsy store, I hope it explodes and you make tons of money. And remember, everyone, no matter what you think, your product will always be worth it. You put your heart into it, you put your soul into it, and you put your love into it. And if you ever feel down on yourself about what you're making, just think back to all the customer comments about how great it is. You work your bottoms off to make a good product. Don't ever sell yourself short. Ever. So have a blessed week, guys. May God shine upon each and every one of you.